So, me and RP just took a 2-day class, tactical response, called Family Fighting Rifle. It's pretty sweet. It was my first rifle class. Grandpa Paul's first rifle class, right?
Yeah.
Was this your, third, fourth, fifth gun class?
I think fourth.
That was your first gun class, boy. What are you talking about? So Paul Markle's got a book called Patriot Fire Team. And he talks about getting a group of like 5 dudes, individuals in your area to be part of your fire team. And I've always joked, I'm raising my fire team. Well, now I've got a bona fide fire team member that lives in my house that can fight with the best of them, right?
Yeah, my little brother.
So, what did you learn from the class?
Well, a lot of stuff, but one of the main things I learned that is you can't ever hit what you're aiming to hit with, like what you're aiming at, if you're like steady firing. You can't, because then the gun's gonna rock back and forth. You're not gonna hit anything. You're gonna steadily be rocking back and forth.
So is that where you were told to pin the trigger back,
hold it,
1 Mississippi, get on target, reset the trigger, and then press it all the way back?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, so I noticed with you, your group the first day tightened up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The more that you worked on that trigger reset. Cool. So, man, probably my big takeaway, and maybe I should have known this, but man, when you're fighting with a team, when you're fighting with your family, the bullets you put down range are not for you. They're for your team, for your family, for whoever it is that you're moving with. And that's man, that makes each round even more important. So, I guess kind of a rundown on the gear. What gear do you use?
M15, AR-15. And then it's like an AR-15, but I use 22 bullets.
Yeah, so you use a Smith & Wesson 1522 for part of the class. And the AR that you ran was a Midwest Industries 300 blackout pistol with a 10.5-inch barrel, which is your personal gun you got for your birthday when you turned 13. So this weekend was really kind of like a continuum of what we started when he turned 13. So when Ron Paul turned 13, we gave him a fighting rifle, a rifle that could be fought with. He's had it for almost a year, and now he's gone and trained, and he knows how to fight with it. So that's pretty cool. Then you used the AK M4 micro chest rig,
and then a silencer one.
Yeah, you ran an AK with a silencer. That was pretty sweet.
Shot some for 500 meters.
Yeah, but put hits on target at over 500 meters with a 10.5-inch barrel rifle or pistol. Sorry, Mr. NFA. Yeah, so that's a pretty sweet task. It's always cool to put hits downrange at far distance. Well, what else did you learn that was cool?
What's a good one? If you got someone shooting at you and then you go to reload, you need to have someone cover you, most importantly. But also, when you get back, like when you've reloaded, wait for them to stop shooting and then come out like at a different height or somewhere else, because they're going to be expecting you from the same spot, but you need to like make them guess a little bit.
Yeah, so if you popped out from cover standing up the first time, the second time you might want to be on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Or kneeling.
Or like on the different side.
Yeah, exactly. Keep them guessing. And that's definitely a good one. You know, for me, I always thought, man, I'll just drop some mags in my pocket, and run with it, and that worked okay in fighting pistol. In rifle, I had mags fall out. So when we were the first time we did like a leapfrog drill, man, I got behind cover, changed mags, topped off, went behind the next one, shot to empty. I did not have another mag because it fell out of my pocket. So shortly after that, I threw on a AKM4 micro rig from SOE. So I was running, full mag in the rifle, then 4 mags in the chest rig. Man, and having that extra ammo in a place, in something that's got a lid on it, not going to fall out, that definitely made a big difference. I keep a chest rig in my rifle bags, so I've got one with my rifles, but I've just never really thought, dude, I'm not an operator, I'm not going to use that. But no, that's a piece of kit that worth the money, worth the 3 seconds that it takes to throw it over your shoulders. I was glad that we had it for the class. If we ever get in a fight, I'll definitely be glad that I've got that extra gear at that time as well. What do you think about the chest rig?
It was definitely much easier to operate than getting mags out of your pocket.
Yeah.
You can also store other stuff like a tourniquet, or if you need a few smoke grenades, anything you really need. If you need, like, you can put snacks in there if it's going to be a long little fight. You need a little snack.
I like snacks. I probably wouldn't have thought of that, but that, yeah, like some like gummies or chewies, like like the little Cliff Bar chewies. Those would be good.
Protein bar.
Protein bar might not be a bad idea.
Meat stick.
And they don't take up any space. So I may actually drop a couple in both of those rigs.
And you may need it if you have a man down. Give them a little bit of, give them something to eat, because their blood sugar's going to go low. They're going to start fading out, so just give them something to eat, and they'll hold them on for a little bit more.
So, my next class is going to be immediate action medical. What are you thinking, RP, for your next class? Fighting pistol or medical?
I don't know. Depends on which one.
That's cool.
I still have to think on that.
All right. Well, yeah, get on the website and read like the class. You know where you got the gear list for this class, and read over the class description. Read over those class descriptions. Make up our mind, and we'll just drop $25 here and there into your layaway, and before you know it, it'll definitely be you'll be ready to sign up. Cool. Well, I guess that's it. I may still have a little bit more processing to do about the class. You have anything else you want to say about the class?
It was really fun.
Yeah, it was cool. All right. Well, I'm going to start looking for road signs that tell me where to stop and eat, because I'm getting hungry.